Good morning children, this is math period and today we will start with division. So children, what is division? This is not new term to you. Yes, you all are familiar with division. So tell me what is division? Division is equal sharing. Division is equal sharing or repeated subtraction of same number. We can say when things are equally divided into group or to the persons, or when we subtract same number again and again, then it leads to us division. Yes children. For example, this is division sign children. This sign is division sign. Now let's take one example. Suppose I am having 6 chocolates. How many chocolates I am having? 6 chocolates, and I am having 2 babies. Yes, Tanay and Trisha. So how many babies I am having? 2 babies. And how many chocolates I am having? 6 chocolate. So we can say that we are having 2 groups. How many groups we are having children? 2 groups having. Trisha's group and Tanay's group. So chocolate will be divided into 2 groups. So children, as we all know that we always write first dividend. That means a number which is to be divided. Dividend, that is a number which is to divide. Then we put division sign, and after division sign we write divisor. And what is divisor children? Divisor is a number from which we divide. That means total how many groups we are having. In how many groups we have to divide that total value. So children, now you have to read 2's table until you get 6. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6. So 2 times 3 is 6. So you will be writing 3 here as a answer, as a question. Yes children, this is how we do division. And that means 3 chocolates Tanay and Trisha will be getting. Yes children, that means Tanay and Trisha will be getting 3 chocolates. Yes children, and that means both the groups will be having 3 chocolates. This much is clear? Good.
Children, like addition, subtraction and multiplication, division also we write in 2 ways. First, division we also write in 2 ways children. First is what? First is horizontal division statement. First is what children? Horizontal division statement, in which we write division in a straight sleeping line. We write division in a straight sleeping line where we place first number, that is the bigger number, which is we are going to divide. Okay, and then we put smaller number from which we are going to divide, and at last we get result. Yes children, as we all know that different terms we use in division is dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. Yes children, so this statement is horizontal division statement. First number, the biggest number, that is dividend which we are going to divide, number which we are going to divide. Then the second number will be divisor, from which we will divide, and the last number that we get after division is quotient, that is answer. Is it clear children? Now children, let's see what is the other way of writing division statement. Other way of writing division statement is vertically. What is our number which we are going to divide? We are going to divide 320 by 15. How we are going to write it in vertically, that is in straight standing line children? we will first make division box. We will first make division box. What is this, children? This is division box. Inside the division box, we write dividend. Inside division box, we write dividend. Okay, children, inside the division box, we write dividend. Yes, and outside of division box, we write divisor from which we are going to divide. Is it clear, children? And answer that we get, we write on top. Answer that we get, we write on top. Here, children, this is what? Answer. Is it clear, children? This is what? Answer. This is how we write division statement. And whatever is left after doing division, like we all, yes, children, here is a little difference. Addition, multiplication, subtraction, we start from ones place. Yes, from right hand side. But division, we always start from left hand side. From left hand side. Division, we start from left side, children. Always remember this. So 15 divided by 320. So 15, 3 is smaller, so we will take it from 0. So we, after subtraction, write 0 here and the quotient on the top. And after subtracting, what we will get? We will get 3. Then bring this 2 down. Bring this 2 down. Now this is 32. Read 15 table until you get 32 or less than 30. So 32. So 15 ones are 15, 15 twos are 30, 15 threes are 45. 45 is bigger than 32. So we cannot take it. So children, what you will do? You will take twos are 30. Yes, children. So 30. Then after subtracting, you will get 2. Bring this 20 down and
0 down.
Then read 20 is 15 twos are 30. So we will be taking 15 ones are. So 15 ones are 15 and 5. What is left in division? What is left in division? We call it remainder. We call it remainder. Is it clear, children? Now, children, let's see what are the different properties of division. Let's see what are the different properties of division. Okay, what is the first property, children? Here, first property is dividing a number by itself is equal to 1. Means whenever we divide any number by itself, what we get? We get 1 as a quotient, children. So 4394 divided by 4394, we will be getting 1. 16 divided by 16, we will be getting 1. Yes, children. 5,23,636 divided by 5,23,636, we will be getting 1 only. Is it clear? Now see what is the second property. Second property says that dividing 0 by any number is always equal to 0. How? So 0 means nothing. You are having nothing to share. When you are having nothing to share, you cannot divide it into any group. Okay, if I am having no chocolates, can I share any chocolates with anybody? No, no. No matter we are 56 in number in our class, but we don't have any chocolate to share. In that case, are we going to get any chocolate? No. That is why whenever we divide 0 by any number, we always get 0. Like 0 divided by 12,156, what we will be getting? 0. 0 divided by 7, what we will be getting? 0. 0 divided by 85,123, what we will be getting? 0. Is it clear, children? Now let's see, children, what is our third property. What is our third property? That is dividing any number by 1 is equal to number itself. When we divide any number by 1, the number the answer will be number itself. How? For example, children, if I'm having 2 chocolates, I'm having 2 chocolates and I don't have to share with anybody and I'm all alone. So how many chocolates I'll be getting? 2 only. Yes, if I'm having 5 chocolates and I'm alone here at my place, nobody is with me, I'm all alone there, so nobody is there to share. Yes, so I'll be dividing that 5 chocolates with how many person? 1 person. Why? Because I'm alone there. So how many chocolates I'll be getting? I'll be getting all the 5 chocolates. Yes, children, that is why it is said whenever we divide any number, that is 65,895 by 1, we will be getting 65,895. 339 divided by 1, what will be the question? 339. 5,79,698 divided by 1, your answer will be 5,79,698. Is it clear, children? Now see what the fourth property is saying. Fourth property says dividing any number by 0 is not defined. Means if you are having 100 chocolates and nobody is there to eat chocolate, can you divide that chocolate? No, na? So dividing by 0, we can divide 0, but we cannot divide any number by 0. It is not permissible. Is it clear, children? So 2,893 divided by 0 is not permissible. That means this is not allowed only. This is not allowed only. If somebody has given this statement, you cannot divide. You cannot divide. Is it clear, children?
So children, this is all for today's maths class. Thank you so much. Stay blessed.